And welcome everyone to another exciting session of Channeling with Starseed Lø Lø. And with me, as always, is the amazing host, Starseed Lø Lø. So, would you like to introduce who's coming in today?
Well, we'll see when I get into it. Well, the Lyrians told me something about manifesting.
All right, well, we're ready when you are.
All right, let's do it. Delirians, Reptilian Syrians, and Darku are with us.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What information would you like to share with us today?
We as collectives would like to discuss manifesting. Will that work?
That'll work.
Manifesting is not necessarily attracting to yourself, such as the law of attraction makes it sound. You're just shifting as a shapeshifter to the reality which you prefer. This is based on your beliefs, which emanate your frequencies. Have you ever suddenly felt different and didn't know why? Have you
I
ever?
have.
You have? That's why you're shifted. Have you ever noticed that suddenly something happened rapidly that maybe you've waited for years and years? This means that you successfully shifted to a higher frequency reality in which you prefer. Or if you have near misses, such as a near miss car accident, and you did not experience it, congratulations. You have shifted to the higher frequency option.
What can you share with us as a way to help people focus on what they truly want to manifest and not emotionally decide what they want to manifest?
Follow your highest passion in every moment, moment to moment. Make the choice in which you prefer. Small, medium, big, doesn't matter. When you're in this creative mode, you're in your highest frequency of manifesting. Although you're always manifesting, your reality is especially high in creative mode. Does this make sense?
It does. Another question I have is people often manifest things but do not see what they manifested. Is there advice to those to become more aware of what they're manifesting around them?
Again, being in your highest passion and acting on it is key. If you keep your passion to yourself, you're withholding your gift to the world. If you have a gift to give, there's a gift receiver out there to receive it. How do you know? Your life changes almost in a moment, like a flash in front of your eyes, or it changes so much and you notice it. It's like a dream come true. Have you had this experience recently?
I believe I have.
Why is it a belief, not a fact?
Because I'm not quite 100% sure if I have or haven't. Just being honest.
Is that why you asked us? How do you know?
Yes, and also for those, I see people who will say, "Oh, I want this and I want that," and I haven't been able to get it, even though they have. It just didn't come in the way they wanted it.
That is not the physical mind's job to know how, when, or who. That is from the higher self. The higher your frequency, the more in sync you are with your higher self. The more in sync you are, the more your wants and your needs coincide. That's a strong indicator. Wants, needs coincide. Right direction. Synchronicities.
Since you brought up synchronicities, do synchronicities play a role in revealing the manifestation to us? Or is there a connection between the two?
Yes and yes. Most people ask for a sign. Am I doing the right thing? Even if they're living their highest passion. This one, she asked for signs. Sometimes we'll give her 5 a day if she eats it up. Synchronicity is merely just showing you that you are the universe. You're connected to it because you are it. And it's also a form of abundance.
What advice do you have for those people who sit there and say, I want to manifest like $100 in my hand right now, but it doesn't show up? And so they then say, oh, this doesn't work. Is it because they really don't have the mindset for it, or is there something else that they need to work on to make that happen?
Raise your frequency. The higher you raise your frequency and keep it at that rate, the more miracles seemingly will happen in your life. Simple as that. And don't limit it. Don't insist on $100. Just generalize out to the universe. More income, more assets, and let your higher self figure it out. Why would you limit yourself to a number when your higher self might have way more?
Very true.
Also, there are multiple forms of abundance. Synchronicities, gifts, bartering, trading with others. Abundance for us is the ability to do what you want when you want.
Ooh, I have to think about that one.
Time is money. There is no time, nor money. However, you experience it in your reality. Therefore, control your destiny with your frequency. Put out your wishes in the universe. Keep following your highest passion, which keeps your frequency in its highest state, moment to moment, without any expectations. because expectations limit you. It's like taking a limitless pill.
I understand, and I'm wondering, we all are seeking, or I say we all, a lot of people are seeking to manifest where energy becomes our currency. Is that something that's coming up in our future, or is it already here now and that's why the systems are colliding and not being cohesive?
Have you not and other people been doing bartering for thousands of years? Have you not used other objects, such as tulips, flowers, and Holland, as their currency at one point? The definitions you give to an item is just that. If it's worthless, then it's worthless. If the fair market value of a US dollar is more or less than a euro, that's because you say it is.
That's very true. And so, what advice do you have for people who are afraid right now because all the quote unquote fear mongering going on in the news, to help them let go of that fear and return to balance?
We are paraphrasing a quote via Buddha. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It is the same in that situation with fear. Fear is like drinking poison, and you are killing your aura with fear. Fear is the lowest vibration that puts you in quote unquote your unpreferred frequencies. Therefore, first and foremost, the addiction of fear needs to be released. The beliefs that they must be in fear need to be released. After that's cleared, we go back to staying in your highest passion without any expectations of the outcome, because your highest self might be limitless.
Thank you.
Welcome. Mantis beings are coming in now.
Welcome.
Welcome with our energy. This is a holographic reality, just like the GTA game. It can be a beautiful game or not so much. This is your version of Earth, as each of you have your own versions. Fear mongering is the worst thing that causes illness, dis-ease, mental dis-ease, physical, emotional dis-ease, disruptor.
Thank you for that. And may I ask a question of you?
Mantis? Yes.
What advice or information do you have of those that are wanting to manifest disclosure in a specific way instead of realizing the disclosure that's happening all around them?
No specifics. Remember, no expectations of the outcome. Only taking actions toward the goal. If it's their passion.
Do we need the mass consciousness to be on board for disclosure to where, for example, Mantis may appear on our world and introduce themselves in a physical way, or is it going to be remaining individual?
Both are already happening. It's just that most in the hybrid program have a veil and don't remember most of it and see it as a dream when it's all a dream, but it's a dream within a dream. And when you experience our hybrids and so on.
Are you assisting in waking up the hybrids?
You mean the humans?
Both.
The mantis are part of the hybridization program and agenda with the grays, tall whites, tall grays, many species, too many to count. We are specialists in DNA. Time to wake up. Ding dong.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. You got me laughing right now. How do you feel with the awakening with the hybrid program? And this is for the Mantis. Do you feel that it's been operating under the directive, as we would put it, you set forth, or has it been taken by another group and being misused?
The latter is a negative viewpoint, which we do not entertain. Everything happens when, while, with who, as it's supposed to, based on your perception and frequency.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Additionally, the hybrid programs and harvesting DNA, as the Raw Collective says, harvesting, although they mean it in another way, is with the individual self-fractal who's donating, no matter their circumstances.
Do you work with other, as we would call, races or star beings to help with their hybrid programs, or does each group take care of their own hybrid programs?
Both, they're an infinite realm of realities of Gaia and other planets and species. It's a conglomerate, too many to count. As Jurassic Park said, life finds a way.
And another question for the Mantis, and the others can chime in if they want, is we are looking towards what we call the Star Trek future, where we are working with other beings from other worlds. Is that something that you are working to encourage for our planet, or are you staying in the background and waiting to see how it unfolds first?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Your ideas come from your higher self. Your higher self filters via an oversoul, which is part of the all from source.
Has the mantis been watching us for a long period of time, say from the 1900s on?
Try 250,000 years in this version.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I asked that because I have a friend who had told me in the Star Trek series, the original one, that aired in the 60s or 1960s and 70s in our time frame, the alien races that were depicted were real depictions. They were not people in makeup. Was that your belief as well, or was it a mixture?
Both. Some were in a biosuit, a human biosuit. Others, human with makeup. And others in their natural, as you say, ET, consciousness container.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Do you all have a message for Starseed and I?
We love you. Keep swimming. We know it feels like an uphill battle. Your personal goals, professional goals, business goals. Keep on doing the podcasting. Keep on writing your books, scripts, music. Creativity is creation because you are a creator source energy being. When you emanate this aura, it helps all in your dimension, your perceived dimension.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Is there anything we, as the awakened hybrids and others here on this earth realm, do to help you all?
We go back, live in your highest passion without expectations of the outcome. That action alone unlocks your desires.
If I may, can I ask one last question?
Yes.
To the mantis, and the others can chime in as well. We are talking now about getting holographic med beds to restore our bodies to their natural peak self. Is this technology going to be useful to us by the time it comes out, or will it come out after we've already learned how to do it ourselves without the technology?
You are the technology. You are the healer. The device just creates an environment that allows you to facilitate that. In 200 years, at this point in linear time, this will be a moot point, as genetics are improving.
And second part of that is there are people who are able to heal well, and by that I mean faster than others, or don't get sick as often. Is that due to the hybrid program, or is that a Starseed benefit, so to speak, or what's your opinion on how that unfolds?
Those are the non-NPCs, keeping their frequency as high as they can, living their highest passion.
Thank you.
Welcome.
We have a couple of minutes. Is there anything you would like to share with everyone before we end this session that you feel you haven't had a chance yet to speak about?
Don't be afraid. Fear is the true killer. Some humans cross over due to fear, sadness, loneliness. Make the choice to have a higher frequency because it is your choice. Moment to moment to moment to moment, infinity.
Thank you. I wish to, from my heart and from the heart of this show and Starseed as well, thank you for coming and sharing with us your wisdom and your knowledge.
You're welcome. These are still the mantis. She's enjoying the mantis because there's such a high frequency, happy, energetic, even though they look scary.
I'm glad she's experiencing that because I agree with you. As here on the Earth realm, we judge things by what they look like and not what they feel like. And so I judge opportunities have been missed by many people because of that.
That is very true, Michael. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Well, thank you for your time and your energies. And if it's all right with you to bring Laura back.
Yes. Much love,
Much
brother,
love.
sister.
Much love to you all.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I felt so happy and like, outgoing.
It, I agree. And so I want to thank everyone for joining us and for sharing in this experience. And we will be back in a couple of weeks for our next channeling session. And is there anything you want to add, Laura?
The Mantus say they're coming back, so we can expect them again. That's it.
Well, they're always welcome. Well, we are going to end this here. So thank you all, and we will see you all in a couple of weeks. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye for now.